times like this, the rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this, and
Hold up, wait a minute. I gave it all for fantasy. I spent like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. My oppositions wish I stopped smiling. My family wish I stopped wilding. All right, Sasha, you ready? And 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Single on the Rocks. I'm your host, Locastillo, and we are back with season finale of season 2, episode 11. Man, we made it to the end of season 2, guys. It has been fun. This has been a fun season. This was the season of men. I was really excited to have, I had quite a few men on. Right? Yeah. Mainly comedians, which was actually really cool. So I'm excited for that. I was really excited to have men on, and I hope to have more future men on as well, because I like picking their brains, but also I feel like I just turn into like a dude. Like when I interview guys, I feel like I just turn into like one of the boys, and I'm just like, what's up? Like, who's on your fantasy league? Even though I have no idea how to do that. I should probably learn, just so I can like be in the conversation. You know what I mean? Because like, I feel like, those memes or those reels where they're like, he blocked me, so I showed up as his barber, and like, they're dressed up. Like, I feel like that could be me, like a little. Like, I feel like I'll show up for guys' night. Like, yeah, okay, I could be a stud. You know what I mean? I could definitely be a stud. I went out this past weekend. I went to go visit my before I get started, cheers to you. Camera 1, camera 2. I hope you guys are having a really great week. I hope you did. I had a really interesting week, but before I get into that, just wanted to cheers to you guys. I'm drinking water because, and I'll every time y'all think like y'all think I'm like lying, or like I set this shit up. Like, every single time, it never fails. This bitch doesn't play with that toy. You never play with that toy. But as soon as mom starts recording, let me get the fucking toy that squeaks. She's looking at she's like, okay, I'll leave it alone. I'm sorry. Play with the toy. I really don't care. I don't care if they hear it or not. You're worth so much more, literally. So yeah, this past weekend I went to go visit my cousin, and we went and just had a grand old time. I literally said that I was not going out for like a few months. Like, when I'll I had the time of my life. Okay. We had a really good time. She lives in a really small town. She lives in a really small town outside of Dallas. And it's like 2 hours away or whatever, but yeah, it was fun partying with the locals. I go down there every now and then, and so it's fun to see like the same people there, and she knows the locals and stuff like that. It is really like a small town feel, for sure, and it was a good time. We had a really good blast. So I'm pretty sure you saw, if you follow me on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm like your mother at this point. Like, listen to me and go follow me. Like, it's that fucking simple, because you feel like you're out of the loop, that's on you. Go fucking follow me. And, you know, I post my little shenanigans here and there. And then I regret it in the morning. So, I went and did that, came back. It was like a little quick, overnight trip, a little girls trip, saw the kids, saw my grandparents, and yeah, I tried to convince my grandma. She's like 92, 93 years old, and I tried to convince her to drink with me, and my grandpa was furious. I mean, she gotta live. Let her live. Let baby girl live. Monday, I was dead on the couch. Today's Tuesday, right? No, today's Wednesday. Yesterday, what did I do? Absolutely nothing. I was dead again. And then today, I finally went back to the gym. I finally was able to go back to the gym. I got a little workout in. I was actually still tired. But I pushed through. So I have an exciting episode today. So I posted on my Instagram a little question thing, like ask me anything. It's going to be anonymous, and I would basically come on here and answer any questions. We've done this before in season 1, and that was actually really fun. It was actually a 2-parter. This one, not so much going to be a 2-parter, because I feel like a lot of you guys were sending in nonsense, but I did get a couple of good ones, and there were some other ones that said they were going to send them in, but I don't think they ended up sending them in, so it's okay. If you want to send them in later, I can always address it in another episode. I'm going to save that for the ending. That will be the ending. So if you want to, if that's what you're into, if you want to just skip on over to the end, that's what we'll have. Luna, what are you doing? Today's episode is going to be top dating apps, and then when to start dating again after a breakup. Like, when is it healthy to just, they say you get over them if you get under them. So the quicker you get under somebody, the quicker you get over somebody. That is, to an extent, that's pretty extreme. That's a little bit of trauma bonding with somebody. But yeah, I mean, there's so many dating apps out there now. I did get back on Hinge, and I did get back on Hinge to kind of, you know, see what was there. And I think I'm gonna delete it. I just this one guy matched with me today, and he was really aggressive in his thing about being on time. So I had no interest, but I matched with him because I was just like, well, what would you do if I wasn't on time? What would happen if I wasn't on time? And his response was crazy. It was sexual, and I just said that is a wild response. That is a wild response. And I said, I don't, we're not compatible, but I just wanted to trigger you. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just wanted to help you out, because I just don't know what woman's gonna, but you know what? He wasn't for me, but I was trying to do a service for the future women that might find him attractive. I mean, he was a good looking guy, but I just think he really approached it super wrong, you know, and I was trying to help him out. I was trying to help him out, but he unmatched with me really quick. That's okay. I was not, I think, I don't know if I hurt his feelings or what, because he didn't respond to it, but I was just like, yeah, we're not compatible. I just wanted to test the waters of like why you were so aggressive about being on time. Is that like a trauma? Is that like a traumatic? Did you go through something traumatic about, someone being late? Like, but yeah, he's probably doing fucking voodoo on me. I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna delete it. I just, it kind of gives me the ick a little bit. I'm really fucking picky. I really do like meeting people organically, and but I also don't. I say I don't get out enough, but I don't get out enough. Like, it's like, when I go out, I don't look. Like, I'm not looking for like, oh my God, I want to talk to him. Maybe that's my problem. Like, I genuinely go out and I just am out for that purpose, of like having fun and being with the people I'm with and being in that moment. If somebody catches my eye, cool, they'll catch my eye for a second, like, okay, cool, whatever. He's a good looking guy, but I don't pursue it. So I'll work on it. So today we're going to talk about the top dating apps. I'm only on one, and I'm barely, and I'm not, and that one I'm not even going to be on by the end of today. So, okay, so let's kind of go through some of this. Some of us love them, some of us hate them, but we've at least tried one. I know I do have friends that have never been on the apps, because it's just like, they're like, no, absolutely not. Like, I would never, whatever floats your boat, everybody's going to be different. Like, some people want that genuine connection and it to be organically, and I can totally understand and, relate to it. But I do kind of like to see what's out there. I'm not saying I'm judging, but I'm kind of judging, especially off of these guys' pictures. And I know that dating apps, we've talked about this, several times in the past few episodes in previous season and this season, I believe it was the first season that we talked about the dating apps. But this one, I was actually on to not just get information. I was actually on there to kind of really look, I guess, to see what I was in store for. Okay, so Hinge. It's designed to be deleted. I feel like, oh my God, here's a funny story. So I've been on Hinge before, and I went on a date, and I did go on a date with a gentleman, very nice guy, but we just didn't, when we went on the date, I felt like I was forcing the conversation, and I don't want to force a conversation with you. And I felt like our styles didn't match, like we just didn't, align with each other. And so it just kind of died off, and we just like kind of like left it alone. Why did he try to rematch with me? I didn't. I don't want to do that again. He can't sit there and say that I don't think that, there's just no way he could have been like, oh, I didn't know it was you type of thing. Like, it was me. Like, you knew it was me. It wasn't that long ago. Well, I mean, it was over a year ago, but wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But yeah, he tried to match with me, and yeah, I didn't want to, yeah. Hinge is great for people looking for something real. I will say that I do feel like guys do, the majority of the guys that I have come across on Hinge, they have taken the time to fill out their Hinge dating profile, and you will find some catches on there, or No, I shouldn't say catches. Well, yeah, you will find some catches on there, and there are some really good looking guys they look like they got their shit together. I will say that some are, you can tell when someone's been on there for a while, when they're just like, if you're just here for entertainment, just leave me alone. If you match with me and you don't say anything to me within 24 hours, don't bother matching with me. Like, they're upset. They're upset. They're ready to delete the app, ladies. Like, stop playing with these men. I will say, like, if someone tries to match with me and they don't say anything, I won't say anything back. Like, what? This was your first impression and you didn't want to say anything? You just wanted to like my picture? Sus. So I know who's going to be leading the conversation. Oh, they do have voice prompts on there, and it is very interactive. Like, you can have polls on there. It's super interactive on Hinge, and I do feel like you can tell who is really invested in looking for a real relationship and a real connection by their profile. And it's nice to hear guys' voices. Like, it's nice to hear, like, there was this one guy, like, sometimes, like, when I'm like just kind of like going through it and, you know, weeding out, you know, the guys, if I come across a voice prompt, whether I'm gonna click on it or not, you know, like, I think I've clicked on maybe like 3 matches, maybe like 4, and then I've unmatched with them all. But yeah, I'll listen to the voice prompts. Like, I want to hear your voice. All right. So Tinder, the OG swipe app. This app has been basically been called the hookup app. I don't know. Like, I didn't have Tinder long. Literally got it and deleted it. And let's see. Still huge for casual dating or hookups. It's super quick to match, but not always deep connections. Be careful of ghosters and the classic hey openers. So those are some tips about Tinder. I don't really remember Tinder a whole lot because I had it and deleted it pretty quickly. Bumble, I've never been on Bumble, but I heard that ladies are first. So women make the first move, great interface, decent matches. Bonus, if you are also looking for friends in a new city. Oh, I didn't know that. So you could also make friends off of Bumble. That's pretty cool. Now, I know that Facebook dating has that feature too, like a friendship, but like, I will say a lot of lesbians, you know, reached out to me when I was doing the whole Facebook dating for research. And I was so naive. I was just like, oh, they want to be my friend. They want to be my friend. No, they don't want to be my friend. They want to meet my friend. Okay? They want to meet my friend. So yeah, Facebook dating has that. Facebook dating, no separate app built into your Facebook account. Good for people in their 30s plus who want something chill and familiar, but not a lot of users yet in smaller cities. Those are some facts about Facebook dating. Good for people in their 30s. I will say there was quite a bit of people in their 30s. But I mean, you can filter. I mean, I don't really use Facebook. I feel like Facebook is where you can put the least amount of effort in. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan for sure. No, never again. Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, and Match.com. I forgot about Match.com. Don't you gotta pay for that? I don't think it's like a free thing, is it? Don't you gotta pay for Match.com? So more questionnaire based, slower pace, might feel outdated, but serious daters do hang out here. Great for people who want more substance and less swiping. Really? No freaking way. This cannot be real. Shout out to niche apps like BLK, Chispa, Her, and The League if you're looking for something culturally specific or exclusive. Okay, so those are the most popular dating apps from top to the most popular to the classics. So now the biggest question is, when should you start dating after a breakup? Now, this can be tough because everybody's different. Everybody heals different. But I do feel like you should. Now, if you're just looking for, I feel like if you're just like, you just need to get it out of you and you just want to hook up, bang one out, go for it. You know, that's the whole like, you got to get under them to get over them type of thing. But if you're truly looking for like a connection and stuff, I definitely think you do need to kind of, if you, depending on how the breakup ended, if you like, you're over it and you're just like I'm so fucked. I was withdrawn from that relationship like 2 fucking months ago, a year ago, 6 months ago. By all means, like, do what's right for you, but healthy wise, and actually have a real relationship and connection, I do think that you need to do some self-healing. You need to fully get over that person if you are not already. And you also don't want to go into another relationship with baggage. So it's not fair to the other person, because if they've done the work and then you're coming in with all this fucking baggage, like, it's not fair to him or to her or whoever you're dating. I think you really need to not be selfish when it comes to that. I don't think that it's going to be fair. This is my rule of thumb. If you cannot be by yourself and not be happy alone, then you have some work to do. Because when you have to go from relationship to relationship, then you have some codependency. You have some attachment issues where you don't feel complete unless somebody is with you or needs you, or you have that validation from somebody. That's a bigger fucking issue. And so I definitely think that if you cannot be by yourself and be okay and be happy alone, then you need to, maybe possibly do some inner self-healing. If you can, because for me, in order for me to be in a relationship, 2, you have to have your shit together. Okay. You have to have your shit together. And I get it. Not everybody is going to come with without baggage. A lot of people do come with baggage, right? But if you don't come correct, you have to add value to my life. I am so good by myself and in my little fucking bubble of chaos with my dogs and my kids and whatever. But yeah, why would I bring somebody else into my life and into my space and into my world and they not add any type of value? I think that you have to add some substance to my life. You have to challenge me as a woman. I think that you need to have your own life, but you also have to make time for me. You know what I mean? Because what the fuck? But I do think that sometimes when you allow people to come into your life and be a distraction, and they're not the person for you, you are just doing a disservice to yourself. The person that's going to come in and be a semi-distraction, but yet be of value, that's a different type of okay for me. If they bring value and they truly make me happy, I'm okay with that little bit of a distraction, because that's just motivation, right? That's just motivation to keep doing what I'm doing because they support me and all of the above. So I really do think that a lot of people do a disservice to themselves by not healing themselves. They go into these relationships from one relationship to the next because they don't do the work. And even if like they don't jump into a relationship right away, but that doesn't mean that you have not done the work. I just really think that you need to do your inner work and be okay with being alone before you let somebody come back into your life. So let's break it down. Are you genuinely over your ex? If you're still checking their Instagram, you're not over them. If you are hoping they text you, it's probably too soon. You don't want to be giving somebody else hope, somebody else being entertaining you only because you are bored, but you're really wanting your ex to text you and call you because you're going to drop this person at a dime if they say, let's get back together. That is not okay. And that is so fucking immature. That is so absolutely not. That's not okay to the other person. Like, I have a problem with that. Like, you cannot be doing that to people because I believe in karma, and karma fucking always comes to collect. Like, don't be doing no dumb shit like that, okay? Listen to me. Don't be out here doing no dumb shit like that, okay? Because I got boys, okay? And so when I speak about men, I have 2 grown boys. And I'd be damned if they acted like any of the guys that I ever speak about, because like, no, absolutely not. Again, do you feel whole on your own first? We already talked about that. And when you go on these apps, what is your intention, right? So set your intention. Like, people will be like, well, what are you looking for? And I'm like, value, substance, depth, what you got? What out of those, what do you got? A good time? Can you make me laugh? Like, what's your idea of a fun date? Like, I'm hitting you with all the fucking questions. I'm hitting you with all the questions because you're not about to waste my time. Are you comparing everyone to your ex? I'm guilty of this. I can say that I'm guilty of this. And I say that in a way of like, because my ex, he did a lot of things right, but he also did a lot of things wrong too. But I'm taking more of like the lot of things he did right, where he was like, he held me to a certain standard, like the queen treatment, the princess. I was a queen. He treated me like a queen. And so that treatment, like, why would I settle for anything less than what I've already been shown that I'm worth? You know what I mean? So why I am going to absolutely not like step up your game if you cannot match that or exceed that. I'm sorry. That's probably the only thing that when I say like I compare. If you're doing the bare minimum, that's what else you got? You know what I mean? Being a nice fucking guy, opening my fucking door, and texting me, that's bare minimum. Like, communication is bare minimum. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't even have communication, like, you can't even reach the bare fucking minimum. It's like pulling fucking teeth sometimes, and you don't need to do that. Why? That's so fucking weird. I've said this before. If they're putting off mixed signals and you're confused, let that shit go, because you should not be confused. Like, you will know if someone likes you. You'll know if somebody's interested in you, and just them being nice to you and respectful. That's the bare fucking minimum. Every man should be respectful and treat you nice and treat you good and treat you like a woman, because they want to sit here and say that, oh, all these women are masculine. Well, motherfucker, you're gonna have to put us in our fucking feminine, because y'all are out here acting like some little feminine fucking queens, and then you want to ask us why we are so fucking like rough. Bitch, I gave birth, bitch. Like all right, so let's get to the questions, because I know everybody wants to know about the questions. They're so dumb. There's honestly only 2 good questions on here because the rest are fucking dumb. The rest are dumb. The rest are literally dumb. The rest are like not even a question. Like, how funky is your chicken? Like, what? How loose is your goose? And everybody saw this one. You want to know how it smells? That is an inside joke from the whole fucking Ashley Trevino thing. Oh my god. Yeah, we got the inside joke going. Okay, so there is a really good question. How do you feel about the same sex raising children? Because there's a lot of different opinions on it. Okay. How do I feel about same-sex raising children? Honestly, like, I don't feel any type of way. I think that love is love. And I think that whether it be 2 men or 2 women, raising kids together, whether it's through adoption or through just like a blended family, I think that's a beautiful thing. I think that kids are blessings, and who are we to be like, no, it just needs to be men or women? Like, that's a very controversial statement. It's very just like, when it comes to religion, it's just against, you shouldn't be doing that. And honestly, sorry, like, I'm not going to go back and forth about that because that is just, I have different fucking views on that. But in my opinion, I think that whether it be 2 women, 2 men, it should be normal. Like, I think that people who do have a opinion about it are people that are very close-minded in today's society. I think they have their own insecurities in today's world. Like, what? Like, this is like a topic that should not even be like 2 thoughts about, but it is still, because we're such a very slow progressive a country. I honestly I don't even bat an eye about it. I think it's if somebody has a problem with it, they can go fuck themselves. Okay, and this okay, is AV, aka Annette. Is she with her baby daddy or the guy she posts for the night? What? What? This is messy. What? Is AV with her baby daddy or the guy she posts for the night? What are you talking about? Like, what guy is she posting for the night? The only guy I've seen her post is her husband, aka her baby daddy. So I'm not really sure what. I don't know how to answer that because that's not my business. That's not my business at all. And I don't know what you're trying to get at. But ask her. See what she tells you. See what she tells you and then message me back. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Season 2 finale, episode 11. Yeah. Oh, quick tip. Quick little announcement. I fucking hate my hair now. Who let me cut it? Why did I let y'all talk me into cutting my fucking hair? I don't like it anymore. I should have bought a fucking wig. I am over my hair. I'm over it. Over it. That's all I had to say. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me on season 2, episode 11, season 2 finale. I'm excited for season 3. I think I might take a little bit of a break, maybe like a week. But I want to prepare for season 3 because I actually have some pretty interesting things coming up, so I'm excited and I really want to work on it because I haven't had a chance to work on it. I've been dealing with some other stuff in the background, and yeah, I'm not ready to talk about that. That's a little bit too, it's a little too fresh right now. So but yeah, so I think I might just take like a week off, and then we'll jump right back into season 3 and get to it. But I do think that season 3 is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Thank you guys for tuning in. That is today's episode. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye.